Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. The Bearcats will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffaloes offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance.
Coming out aggressively. Makes the grab on the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Hand off from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On third down, going up top. Grabs it in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. Made after a pickup at 6 down to the 19-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nowhere to go and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. The defense takes matters into their own hands. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go to the offense like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the play.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Bearcats offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And down he goes back at the 3.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's De La Rosa.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quick completion on the out route. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. The Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The running back has it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They get to the line quickly. Right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets 1st downs.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Washington. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Reads it, fires complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away from the heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They're bringing heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. The play-action fake. Looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll try it on the ground. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep, and he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks, it gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass. Got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Got it in the middle, it's late. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Cincinnati.
And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like, this offense, when I means so much more, and if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often.
Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Cincinnati, 10.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pettis. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Here's the give off the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They'll try to pop the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Buffs! And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Cincinnati, 10.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Colorado! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Colorado 49, Cincinnati 10.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the
Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fast motion from the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Bearcats are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Bearcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off play action. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Makes his connection. Gets away from one, finds room. Hit the gas, kid. What? Just keeps moving. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Complete to start this drive. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so...
Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he can't escape, and down he goes. This is a third and long. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Dances away. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their... And he loses the football. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third. Intercepted. At the 45 on his way. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Washington. Just
looking for a huge play. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Buffs! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Colorado. And the defense doing work. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Kim. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get to him as he throws. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and